Hi guys, this is Androidpipe.com and I'm here with the famous game Minecraft Story Mode. It was launched in mid-October this year. It costs around €5 and we're playing it on the OnePlus 2 handset. It's an episodic title as usual from Telltale Games. We're playing The Order of the Stone episode 1 and the game will save automatically every once in a while. So let's continue where we left off. As usual for a Telltale game, we have a very nice story, charismatic characters and some nicely written dialogues. So we have a bunch of little creatures who are going to Endercon, or better said, who have already gone to Endercon and have created their own craft. They build their own thing and then a monster attacks. It's a more complex story than that. Anyway, it's sort of a teen adventure. It's focused on things like acting cool, avoiding bullies, and this time staying away from a trap. As you can see, everything is set ablaze and I have to avoid certain rays that will draw me onto the monster and usually kill me. And also, as usual for a Telltale title, it's all about tapping the screen at the right time. So the main character is called Jesse and it can be a he or a she depending on what you choose earlier in the game. The he is voiced by the famous actor Patton Oswalt. And another quick time action, so far so good. The guy you're hearing right now is called Gabriel. He's one of the knights who vanquished the dragon long ago, and one of the purposes of taking part in Endercon was to meet these guys, the ones who vanquished the dragon. The one who's running around is Jessie, and she's running with her mates, who include a pig called Reuben. She has a bit of a gang, and they were tricked by a guy who promised to offer them a diamond. Instead, he went crazy and called this big monster who's destroying everything in Minecraft land, so to say. It's a childish game, also a twin game. It's all about friendship, and as usual, or the dialogue you make or the lines you choose will affect the future storyline. Hopefully this time I will be able to go in the proper direction. Okay, so let's maybe go left this time. Apparently choosing one part or the other changes the story a slight bit. And I have to jump over the fire, and here we go. Now I have to reach a temple apparently. There are also tentacles coming. Much more action here than in the first hour or two of Tales from the Borderlands. But what's lacking here is the humor that we got in Tales from the Borderlands. I was almost laughing out loud while playing that title, while here only a giggle or two, nothing more than that. You can fight zombies, you even have lives at some point, you obviously do crafting and combine items to get new items. For example, combine rocks and things like that to get a sword. So we're still running from the tentacles.
Something's not right here. It's not lit.
Okay, so we have to do something here. Light up the portal. As you can see, the graphics are blocky, typical for a Minecraft title, and there's a bit of nostalgia here. This is Gabriel, who's fighting the monster, and we try to save him. We have to tap now, tap a lot in order to get him. Swipe up, and he's saved, but someone else died. People actually love those blocky graphics, that's why they love Minecraft so much.
I can't save them all. I can't stop this by myself. We need to find
The story actually has more episodes. From what I've heard, episode 2 should be already here. There are 5 of them, each of them will cost about €5. It's a childish game, a cute game with pretty nice soundtrack, inspired by the main soundtrack from Minecraft.
What? Why me?
I believe in you.
So this is a very important moment in the story, where Jessie gets a very important item that will allow her to progress. Okay, so now we have the sword, and we have to use it to fight the tentacle. Other characters included here are Petra, Lucas, Axel, and the evil Ivor.
Go on, Jesse, go! Get through that portal now. I'm coming with you. No, you're not. The gang.
You can choose to save characters or let them die,
Go through the portal.
and some choices will be really tough because you'll have to part ways with characters. In spite of the fascinating storyline and charismatic characters, the lack of humor may be a little bit of a bummer here, because once again Telltale Games have been known for making you laugh, and this is not the case. It's a bit sentimental, I would say, rather than humoristic.
Oh no!
I have to choose who to save, so I chose Petra again.
Thanks, Jesse. Gabriel's still up there.
Jesse, go!
No!
I'm guessing Gabriel can fend for himself since he fought a dragon a long while ago. Okay, so now let's see what happens. We pass through the portal, there's autosave going on, some cutscenes mixed with action, and probably some dialogue to follow. This little fellow here is the pig, Ruben. He has a black eye from a zombie fight, and everything is very crazy
What are you
here.
talking about? It was chaos. There wasn't much I could do.
The game takes up about 1 GB of space, at least on the OnePlus 2 that we got here, and we're playing it on Android, as you probably figured out already. It's a fun game, a strange game, a bit quirky, and Minecraft fans will find all the elements they love. They'll find crafting, blocky graphics, pretty nice world to explore, and the trademark sound of hitting trees.
We should go back. She just needs more time.
Voice acting is top notch,
Our help.
if not a bit childish, as I said before. Okay, so you can also use potions, steal potions, go in stealth mode and hide from that evil guy who summons the beast, which is this one here, very bad guy. Okay, so you get the gist of it. One thing I don't like here is the lack of humor and the fact that the game constantly auto-saves, so you cannot go back to that scene you liked, for example. I'm going to go ahead and give it a 9 out of 10. It's still a solid game, a fun game, and even if you're not a Minecraft fan, you may want to try it out because it's a new storyline that reminds me of Lego Movie through its vibe, atmosphere and characters. So feel free to try it, €5 for the first episode, and we give it a 9 out of 10 here at Androidpipe.com. Bye bye!